4 problems with multi-level marketing companies. Now, if you're watching this video, then you already have an idea of what multi-level marketing is. Surprisingly, I found that there's a lot of support for it, and these are by people that really understand business and are educated. There have been arguments against MLM, but I found that they're pretty much weak. So I decided to try to discover the truth, and with a little bit of research, I've been able to find 4 main problems with multi-level marketing. These are low product value, the business model, inequity or unfairness to this. Now, with that being said, let's get right into the first problem. Products have low value to market and consumers. There is little variety in the field of products. If you take a look at the most well-known or most successful MLM companies, a large majority of them are either in cosmetics, nutrition, or healthcare. There have been a few companies that have gone outside of this field, but they're very rare, and even those have had a lot of allegations and controversy in terms of their success. The products that do sell are not innovative to the market. When a new MLM company is created, it's basically just creating a new healthcare company or a new nutritional company. And in the best case scenario, these products are as good as products sold from retailers. But because of the way that MLM works, they're usually sold at higher prices than retailers. So the conclusion can be made that products are not wanted or needed by consumers. Unfortunately, some products sold by MLMs are deceptive, and even worse than that, they can be harmful to consumers. Some products claim to be able to change people's lives, and advertisements for them are common to find even on popular sites. They're advertised as a way to become smarter or to grow muscle quickly. These claims are usually based on very vague evidence and are never supported by the FDA or a similar organization. The important thing to mention here is that they do not do what the buyer expects. Besides being deceitful, some products are even harmful to consumers. A prime example of this is the super nutrients, which a lot of MLM companies sell. These products are tablets or drinks, and they have a high concentration of vitamins and minerals. The problem with these products is that they're medically incorrect. They have been compared to taking antibiotics when you're not sick. If you were to take antibiotics when you're not sick, when you do get sick, that medicine wouldn't work anymore. And the same can be said for taking too much vitamins. So a doctor or a nutritionist would never recommend some of these super nutrient drinks. Despite that, a lot of people buy this and think that they're actually doing something good for their bodies. Now, the products vary, but they have little to do with the next problem, the business model. More specifically, the unsustainable business model. A large majority of income is from recruitment. This has already been proven by many other sources, but to support that, I found a financial statement from a rising MLM company. Now, if you can see, there's some good information here, averages, medians, but there's no way to tell how much money is made off of sales and how much is made out of other people. Also, if you look at the biggest MLM companies in the world, they can have a few hundred employees, but millions of distributors. Needless to say, a lot of money is made out of recruitment alone. The reason why this is incorrect is it ignores supply and demand. This is best explained through an example. Let's say you're selling hot dogs, and they become so popular you keep running out of supplies no matter what you try to do. The first chance you get, you're going to expand, and when that happens, you're going to hire somebody to work with you. Conversely, if people decide not to buy hot dogs anymore, you're going to have to fire someone. MLMs do not do this. They grow no matter what the demand. This is why the model is doomed to fail. Here is a pyramid scheme model. MLMs have different and complex pyramid models, but they share the same principle. If it starts with 6 people and each person recruits 6 other people, then 36 people would be in the pyramid. If were to continue, where 6 people are recruited each time, you would eventually reach the population of the whole world. The problem is in multi-level marketing, there is no real regulation of when to stop hiring, so the companies just keep growing until they stall. This brings up the third problem. MLMs are unfair to distributors. Opportunity is not equal. Once the company grows to a certain size, distributors will find it extremely difficult, if not impossible, to sell or recruit. The result is the stereotype of multi-level marketing distributors, where people are selling to their own families and advertise aggressively. It is important to note that this has nothing to do with skill. And going back to the pyramid, not many levels have to be reached to get to this point. If you're thinking about a small town, you could even say that 36 people is too much. Distributors take all the risk. Practically every multi-level marketing company requires a buy-in to join. That is questionable in itself, because even if 0 units are sold by that person, a profit has already been made. On top of that, little help is actually provided to distributors. A common gimmick of the distribution job is that no experience or education is required, and since that is the case, new members likely don't know how to sell the products effectively. Trainings are sometimes provided by the company, but they have been criticized as another way to make money off of members since they are not free. One basically has to pay in order to work for the company. The final problem being explored is negative ethics. The following practices don't necessarily have to be used, but they are common ways that multi-level marketing companies use to get around the problems already mentioned. The first point is questionable methods are used to coerce people into joining. For new and rising companies, people are hired without actually knowing about the product or the details. The job is simply just put under sales with very vague descriptions, and details are hidden until they actually start working. Another more effective way of recruitment is through word of mouth, which is basically people telling other people. The defense that I've heard personally from somebody that works in an MLM company is that it is the most effective marketing strategy. This can definitely be true, but it can also cover up other intentions. For one, the company spends no money to hire somebody to do the recruitment or to spend money on advertisements or anything like that. The employees basically do it themselves. Peer pressure also plays a part in this. A person is more likely to join if a friend or family member is already involved in the company than if they were asked by a complete stranger or saw it on an advertisement. Companies put a strong effort to maintain a positive image. It is no secret that multi-level marketing has a bad reputation in the public and business eye. It is put in a gray area of right and wrong, illegal and legal. As mentioned before, they're also closely compared to pyramid schemes. This is probably the reason that there is a lot of effort put into moral messages. For example, virtues such as unity and self-improvement are common themes in trainings and presentations. Big companies are also big supporters of charity. Even though authenticity behind charity cannot be proven, society likes it, and it can only help the company for their bad intentions or good intentions. The extra effort into creating a more positive image has also led to comparison between multi-level marketing companies and cults. The company itself is usually referred to as a family or a lifestyle by the members. The companies also sometimes have a virtuous goal, which can be to provide everyone an equal opportunity in entrepreneurship, even though this is logically inconsistent. Another reason for the comparison with cults is that the members' mindsets are targeted. The advertisements and pitches appeal to a person's vanity. They present the idea to be able to get rich and successful quick, And these claims are usually supported by testimonies where the common saying is, joining was the best decision I've ever made, or joining was life changing. A strong sense of belief is also put in the members. A never give up attitude is taught to them, and they're encouraged to believe that success will come with hard work and time. There is a strong support for the American dream, starting something from nothing, and the capability to do it through the company. But faults are ignored. The products and the business model are constantly defended, and the inability to succeed is blamed on the person themselves, whether they didn't work hard enough or wanted hard enough. So that's it. The purpose of this presentation was to inform people who are thinking about joining an MLM company, or just people who want to see another side to the argument. Because again, it's very frequently defended, especially on the internet. And the biggest, most common defense I've seen is when they compare multi-level marketing to regular businesses. And I believe with these 4 problems, I've been able to show that it's more than just a little different than regular businesses. So thanks for watching.